Hello, we are Sornia. We are so happy to be here and have this beautiful exchange with all of you. We do hope that all of you are feeling uplifted and inspired at this time by your circumstances, and hopefully our messages will give you the same feeling. We want you to know that everything is moving forward in the way in which you would want it to be moving forward. So we're here today to give you a little bit of what you might call updates on the progression of things. Interesting times all of us are experiencing, but you down there in uniform, we say down there because some of us are just outside your atmosphere on Earth in our ships here. I'm one of them. And so we know what you are going through. We are feeling it, and we are very connected to you. You are definitely experiencing, you're just at the tip of the iceberg, but you are definitely experiencing the beginnings of the changes, the magnitude of the changes that are coming your way. And we don't mean this for you to be concerned or upset. Most of you won't, not you that receive these messages. For the most part, you understand. But we would say, take care of yourselves at this time. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, in every way that you can. This is a time that it may seem like all is quiet, that nothing really major is going on, at least for the general public. And you might all be saying, are things moving forward? Are they not? What's going on in the spiritual metaphysical world? And we'll tell you, a lot is happening. And it is due to the necessity to bring things forward in a way that everyone who is walking planet Earth, every human being, everyone on your planet becomes aware of what is really going on in your world and how you have been experiencing your world as being real. And it is nothing more than, some of you call it a simulation, you call it the Matrix, you call it an illusion. That's what it is. And you who have followed this, not just us here as Sornia, but have been on what you call a spiritual path for a very long time, know that things are not just stirring, but they are moving and moving quite beautifully to reveal the truth and the nature of your existence on planet Earth as a third dimensional existence. And we talk often about third dimension, fifth dimension. We skip over fourth dimension because it doesn't matter, right? Joking. Fourth dimension is what you would consider time and somewhat space, but we want to talk about what your own vibration, where it is looking as you, as an essence, as a soul vibration, is looking to be in that fifth dimensional reality that is being prepared, that entry, we would say, or that realization that you are fifth dimensional beings and not third dimensional beings entrapped in the earthly existence of the heaviness and the darkness, that's not your reality. And you are well aware of that. And that is being, not slowly, but very quickly, this is coming forward. And you should be prepared for the coming months of having more of that being revealed. Now, you want to be very careful here. So we're talking about exposure. We're talking about truth of the nature of your existence on planet Earth as third dimensional being revealed to not just you, but to everyone. And you want to be careful here because there are things being revealed that aren't really of the light, we should say, or of truth. They do not come from the highest place of what you would call divine light and love, Christ consciousness, but they are being created by that darkness to mimic. And mimic very well, they do things, experiences that seem that they are divinely created, but they are not. And this may send some of you into a place of doubt, and we don't want that. We are preparing you by giving you this information so that you can have that discernment. You have been incredible. Everyone who hears this message, know that. You have all been incredible in your efforts to understand who you are in relationship to this reality that you call Earth, third dimensional Earth. You have made incredible progress for yourselves in understanding who you are as divine beings, as eternal beings having a human experience. Without a doubt, this has had such an influence on the entire path of this ascension that without it, it wouldn't be where it's at. The progress that you have made with ascension, that's what we mean. But what's happening now, and this is what we talk about with doubt, we don't want that you have doubt in yourself. Stand firm in your understanding of your ability to discern truth, because this will be a quality, an ability that will help you. It's more than help you. It will be a key to you understanding how this third dimensional reality works. When you can look through those eyes of discernment, that through your eternal knowing, and you can look at what is going on and discern what is valuable, what is of truth, and what is from the divine and what is not, that's the next step. And you say, well, haven't we been doing that? Oh, you thought you were. Just wait. And we're not saying that you should be excited. We're not saying that to frighten any of you. We're saying that all stops are being pulled out by those forces that would like to keep Earth in a state of perpetual darkness, really is what it is. See, your light is so strong and so bright and so divine that it is really making headway into this darkness. So what the darkness and those who are allowing the darkness, that force that is the darkness, to move through them and letting that darkness be their source of guidance and their source of information, you'll be seeing this come out in the form of it masquerading as being good and being truth and being from the divine and being from God and being from source creator. And you will be possibly for a moment, you might say, oh, wow, look at this. In the sense of certain individuals might come forward and they seem like they are divinely sent, that they are leaders. They're going to be the ones, and I say they because there will be several that will be stepping forward. And they are the ones that are going to really take the steps necessary to lead all of humanity into the salvation, so to speak. But there will be many of these, because we know that there will be several. So maybe not many, but there will be a couple of them who will not be so divinely sent or who have the best interests that you have. They might not be aligned with the powers and the divine nature and of source and creator. They may be aligned more with that darkness, but they are masquerading as light. And you say, oh, okay, so are you talking about, the things from the Bible, Antichrist and all of that? Sort of. For those who understand that, sort of. But it's going to be more than one individual. And there will be, from these individuals who are playing with the dark and letting the dark use them, a lot of them are in the dark about how they are being manipulated by the dark. They feel like they are doing things to help others. They really do, but they are deceived because they do not know their true nature. So they will be part of helping to create experiences, situations, support for individuals that are really, or who have the intention of bringing the fall of humanity rather than the uprising or the raising of humanity to the foreground. So you see, this will be a very interesting time, because even those of you who are very good at understanding who you are might be deceived by individuals or by circumstances or by events. Certain events seem that they were divinely orchestrated. And we're talking in a worldly sense, in your country, in the world. We're not talking about in your individual lives. This is something bigger than just your small world. We're talking about events that could occur, individuals that look to us that are about to step forward. So you want to be aware of that. You want to have discernment. How do you have discernment? How do you know what is of the divine and what is of the dark? How do you do that? How do you do that? Ask. We say you do that by going within and knowing yourself, knowing who you are, because you are of the divine. You are an expression of the divine in human form. So you have that information within you. You need to know it. And most of you here do. But this is a crucial time. We've been saying it's no more sitting on the fence. You are at the tipping point. It has to be this way. It just has to be this way. Avoid situations that bring you into a crowd mindset. You want to avoid, of course, your media, all media. We're not just talking about what you call your legacy media or mainstream media. You want to also use great discernment with what you call your alternative media. That's where it's been infiltrated, and that's where the deceptions are more likely to occur. So you can avoid it and then just be present with yourself. Or if you do venture into those realms of information, use great discernment. Great discernment, because many of them have been captured, as you say, captured in the sense of they are being manipulated. These different alternative sources are also promoting fear and great amount of deception. This is a time of, we said tipping point, crucial. Making it through to the other side, without a doubt, will happen. Some may get lost along the way. And we don't mean that to frighten you. We mean that to say that this is going to be a challenge for many of you. So we felt it necessary to share it in as stark of a way as possible. fear will not serve you. And you know that. Being grounded in the truth of who you really are and that essence of who you really are. Know it so well that when you are tempted to believe in something outside of you as being more knowledgeable, more powerful, more capable, something outside of you is having more of an ability to transform your world, be very cautious of that. Does it? Is there one individual that can lead all of you to salvation or to the path of ascension? Not even us as Sornia feel we have a right to claim that. We are here as guides. So no one individual is capable of leading all of you. It's not the way it will go, or it's not the way that it's planned to go. But there's a real possibility that some of you will meet with this challenge and not know how to discern. And that's why we are here to share this with you. Once you've gone through this and made it through this, you will feel who you are even stronger, because it will show you by the experience that you have in terms of transcending that energy of deception, because it'll be good, it'll be great, because you'll be manipulated not just through sight, but you'll be manipulated at different levels of an emotional experience. And that's where you want to be careful, because you'll feel good. The experience or the individual, you'll feel good. But do you feel good really? Is it coming from within you, or is it coming from outside of you? Great opportunity here to understand and to claim your own divinity, your own power as a divine being having this human experience. It's important that you know this, because we are counting on all of you who understand this and are able, with that courage and bravery that you have, to go through this in such a way as to forge a path for everyone else. This will be like breaking a dam that is not needed anymore and letting the water flow. Very important time. The coming, we would say, months. It could extend even longer. So you're going to want to really take care of yourselves. So again, we're not here to frighten you or to alarm you in any way. It's going to happen whether you are frightened or alarmed or ignored. It's going to happen anyway. It is part of destiny, if you will. So better to be aware and prepared and ready to go through this experience so that you can be the leaders that all of you are and lead others to their freedom. See that. We count on you to do what is necessary to help all of humanity and the entire planet. It's happening. There's much you don't know about when you're awake in human form. You know about it when you come in your nightly visits with us, or your breaks if you take little, what you call naps during the day. You come to visit with us to recharge a moment. You know these things, but you don't know them in the way that you would like to yet in human form, because that is the very barrier that you are going through to dissolve that wall, that barrier, that obstruction to your ability to feel your divinity completely. The end result is that, to know yourselves that well. And you are all looking to bring as many as possible with you. You are some of the most compassionate, caring, kind individuals on the planet. And there are some that do not receive these messages. They receive them in different ways from others. They are too involved in this process, if you will. That's pretty much all we have for you. So fasten your seatbelts, as you say. It will be a very exciting and interesting time that you don't want to miss out on. We love you very much. We are Sornia. We are here for you always. Goodbye.